Hi, welcome to the Inside Word. I happen to be the host, which is why I'm talking to you right here and now. I'm Michael Kastner, and later on in the program, we're going to be talking with teenage actress Reese Witherspoon, which is very hard to say with her lips like that. She caught the attention of critics and filmgoers with her touching performance in The Man in the Moon, and she now headlines Disney's new film, A Far Off Place. She's also in Jack the Bear. We're going to be talking with her a little bit later on. But first up, I'm going to itch my nose. We have Crystal Chappell. For the past 3 years, she has played the independent and strong-willed Dr. Carly Manning on Days of Our Lives. During that time, Dr. Manning has refused an arranged marriage. I love all this stuff. Married a second man she didn't really love. Married his son in a bogus ceremony and found out that her stillborn son was actually alive and living in Switzerland. I don't know.
Who would have thought?
Who knew? And to fans, the Carly and Beau saga of Days of Our Lives, there's Roberto, qualifies as one of soap's sexiest super couples. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, that was Robert Kelker Kelly.
That was Robert.
My workout buddy.
Yes.
But when you joined up, it was actually Peter Reckel.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the new woman in his life.
That's right.
Now, I've read some of the mail and stuff like that and heard about all that stuff. I mean, these soap fans take it pretty seriously.
Oh, yeah.
And you're not Crystal to them, you're
Carly.
You're Carly.
Right.
Was it tough for them to adjust to this stuff? Were you entering Beau's life?
Oh, they hated me. They hated me. Yeah, they used to come up to me and say, you're not going to take her place, forget about it. And I go, oh, I don't want to take her place. But after some time, they learned to accept me.
And how difficult was it for a new Beau? Because, and I remember, because Peter was on when he was leaving, and then Robert came on when he was coming on, and he was kidnapped, as I recall.
Right.
And how difficult was it?
Everyone in the Brady family's been kidnapped in their life. That was a tough thing he did. The character of Beau was really popular, and he came in and took it, and it was so easy.
Mm-hmm.
It was a piece of cake. So we just kept right on going.
And now, it's right through the roof. Every time I go to the supermarket, you guys are on the cover. And you're always in some sort of embrace with half your clothes off. I just wanted to point that out.
That's part of the gig.
That's part of the thing.
Half your clothes off, arms around each other.
Exactly. And Robert flexing all the time.
But he flexes good.
He flexes.
He's a good flexer. Oh, yes.
You're not complaining about the job here, huh?
No. Never.
Okay. I think we're getting somewhere here. I'm enjoying this.
Go ahead. Let's work on this.
Your character is not a typical sort of on the verge of tears character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, pretty independent. Did you have a part in that? Did you say, this is what I want?
I wanted, well, that was actually what they wanted. They wanted an independent woman, but I soon found out that, like with anything in daytime, it changes quickly. And she was becoming more and more a victim. Mm-hmm. And I still fight to keep her head above water so that she has a mind of her own and she can actually make her own decisions. But it's tough.
But she's still into the steamy stuff, too.
Oh, she loves that. She loves that.
Do you think daytime has gotten steamier? I mean, is that possible? Because, like, you can do things in daytime that you can't do in prime time.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm amazed. I'm a soap watcher, and I've never seen anything like what we do on days. We're a pretty steamy soap.
That's an understatement. We have actually a clip here. Is this steamy? Oh, it is steamy? Well, we'll find out just how steamy Days of Our Lives can be. If her clothes are off and it's in prime time, hey, I can't help it. This is what they sent over here. Here's a clip from Days of Our Lives with Crystal Chappell. She loves her job.
Hello.
Yes, my dear.
So again, where we're going?
I told the driver where to take us next.
And where's that?
It's a surprise.
I told you I hate those things.
And I told you what, you're gonna love the surprise.
No, come on, just give me one big...
No. Dr. Manning, behave yourself. Behave yourself.
Go on, buddy.
All right, one hint. If you thought that making love in the back of a limousine was fun, you ain't seen nothing yet.
How do you get a job like that?
You have to work really hard.
Does it ever get easy? I've asked Robert this before, too. How difficult is it doing sex scenes? It's not real sex. It's I mean, there's cameras around.
Oh, we
everything?
have real sex.
You do have real
We
sex.
just got no playing around. Just no. It's you know, it's an uncomfortable thing. I mean, it's very technical.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not at all intimate or romantic. It's technical. It's like playing Twister, you know. Third blue, three blue, or whatever they do.
You know, soap opera update at the very end where they have those quotes. Crystal Chappell will say, "Making with Robert Coker Kelly is like playing Twister." That's exactly. There'll be a great big quote like that. So what? If you do things like if your tongue show or something like that, do they cut and say do that again or something like that?
Well, you know, actors usually talk about what they do and don't do. And tongue is not on my list of things I don't do.
So you don't
on
do
daytime.
tongues?
No tongues on daytime for me. I draw a line at the tongue. No tongue. Keep that tongue away from me.
We do tongues here on this show.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's okay. We do it here. How important is it to have a good rapport with the actor that you're making love with or having a relationship with? Does that really play a big part, or
I
can
think
you
it
act
really
through
helps. I think you can act through it, but I think it helps. I mean, I think if you get along with the person you're working with, it's going to just make the work a lot easier and a lot more fun, and it's going to play in the love scenes as well. And if there's a little tension there between the two of you, then that's gonna show up. The camera doesn't lie.
Sparks.
Yes.
Ooh, don't you love sparks? And we love tongues, too, here on The Inside Word. We're going to continue talking with Crystal Chappell, the winner of this year's Soap Opera Award for Hottest Female Star. Ooh, hot. Right back after this. Inside Word. Inside Word. We're back. I'm Michael Kastner, and I'm talking with Crystal Chappell. To fans of NBC's Days of Our Lives, she's better known as Dr. Carly Manning, fiancée of Beau. And congratulations. First of all, it's her day off. And I really want to thank you for coming in. That was very, very nice of you. Because you guys work such long hours.
Yeah, we do.
But you're probably floating pretty high these days because you have been named hottest female star by Soap Opera. The Soap Opera. It's the Soap Opera Digest you did it, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of like Sally Field. You like me. You really like me. There's a lot of people in competition,
Yeah.
right? How did that feel? What happened?
I was surprised. But the show's just given me a lot of story in the past couple of years, and they've really helped me, you know, get the character, make her fun and interesting to watch. So, I don't know what happened, but they called my name, and I gladly went up there and took that thing.
No complaints. Give it to me. Now, is this unlike the Grammys or whatever? I mean, could you take it with you and go home? Because they always take it back.
Oh, let me tell you, I was shocked. I was so happy to have that thing in my arms, and I was walking off stage, and they just grabbed it right out of my arms. I was like, well, no, that was quick.
It's my award.
That
I'm
was
going to
too
slap
fast.
you.
Let me just hold it for a few more minutes. No, but yeah, they took it.
Then they sent it back.
Sent it to me.
Now, this is not your first soap, right? I mean, you did do an appearance in another soap opera.
Santa Barbara and All My Children.
And how long on those?
A day on All My Children and a week on Santa Barbara.
Did you like it? Was it?
I hated it.
You hated it?
I hated it.
Why?
I hated daytime. It hurt. It hurt. You got to get up at 6 in the morning and work 12 hours and learn 50 pages of dialogue a day. And then you go home and then you learn 50 more pages of dialogue and you bring it in the next day at 6 a.m. And it was just hard.
People really do think that you live these glamorous lives and you're off in your Malibu beach house, whatever, and they don't realize that you basically have no life until you have a week off.
Exactly.
And then you come and have no life here on my program. No, this is fun. This is fun. Days has really changed your life, though.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, besides all of the work and everything, you're really famous and you're at all the supermarket counters. How has it really changed your life?
I don't really think I'm, like, connected to that part of my career. You know what I mean? I know the value of good press, but I really don't, I'm not really connected to it. I just sort of like to act and work and...
But don't you find it very odd that when you are, I mean, you go off in your studio all day, and because we do it on this show as well, you go off in your studio, you do your program, and then you go off in your regular life and you go to the supermarket, and all of a sudden somebody will come up to you and go, Aren't you?
Yeah.
That is it's a very strange thing for you to go through at the supermarket and things like that.
Well, I look at it this way. There's going to come a day when I'm no longer going to be playing Carly. I don't know when that will be, but people won't come up to me anymore. So I kind of look liking it right now. It's kind of fun for me.
It's not too shabby to be recognized because, you know, like, oh, good, you're watching. Thank you.
Thank you.
'Cause we're not doing this just for our personal, you know, giggles here, folks. We want to make sure that you're watching us, honey. Do you want to continue playing Carly for quite some time, or when do you think you're going to go, God, that's enough?
It's been fun up to this point, so we'll see where it goes. You know, as long as I have a story to play and something to do, then...
You did the Love Letters thing with Peter Reckel, who played Bo. And Love Letters is basically a series of letters or what have you that you read in a play situation.
Right.
Am I close?
Yes.
Do you want to do that again?
Oh, yes. That was wonderful. I love being on stage.
Great. And the last thing I do want to point out, just in case you don't know, she goes out with Michael Sabatino.
Of course I did.
I don't have to whisper. I can just scream it
You
out,
can
right?
scream.
Is that difficult? Because you see each other at work, you know, et cetera, in your personal life?
Sure. I mean, you know, being in a relationship is tough enough, but when you have no separate time, it can be a little, you know, bumpy. But we actually do really well together.
And the cool thing is you always have a date to the Soap Opera Digest Award.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure meeting you. God knows I've been watching enough of you lately. Days of Our Lives with Crystal Chappell airs Monday through Fridays on NBC. Do check your local listings for the times. And when the Inside Word continues, we're going to be talking with Reese Witherspoon. This high school junior from Nashville, Tennessee, stars in 2 new films. Stick around to meet Show of Tomorrow. Don't go away.